He's got fire though under the car. And that's the end of his race on a spectacular end. Let's hope the lad can get out fast. Fourth is Rob Allen in 2.83. Plenty of dirt coming up there. And yes, there's the pile-up. Stu Young, I think they're Glyn Daft, Mo Smith, and one man escaping, Dave Tapping. Well, Broach has made it now, spinning out 3.54, and up goes number 18, Trevor Jones, right over the top. Oh, Stanford's snaky all over the place, and he's taken Jim Wallace. Oh, eventually ending up on the centre green. Oh, there's Ventrella being spun out beautifully and over. Oh, Rob Pearce getting well involved there with Nigel Wharton, the two locking together going to the turn. Sparks fly, Brian Toplin doesn't know where to go there to get out of the way, 1.55. Well, they're trying to free themselves, because if they can, they'll protect their positions. But Robbie Craig's car just trying to mount Nigel Wharton's. Well, it saves on rubber, doesn't it? Eventually, the pair of them end up where I think it was inevitable they would. George Beckham has climbed up and he's gone. Race is underway and it's 1.18 spun out straight away on the home straight. And we've lost an axle already. Oh, there's trouble on the turn. Look at those sparks. Oh, and there's spin over. 18's gone. And 492, Kev Burns has found a way to park the car that saves a bit on rubber. The battle with Scullum. Oh, there, White's up Scullum, and we got the first rollover. Bignell taking a broadside swipe. There's the yellow car, yellow top going over two rollovers on the turn. Oh, and Frankie Wayman's found a novel place to park.
It just appeared up there. I don't know how it happened.
King Lee's getting battered by Les Burrows and over go. Oh, both of them over on the turn. Well, John Lund taking a trip onto the centre green. Roger Brown 360 also in trouble, collecting Nigel Watson, who gets Graham Blundell in the back. Looks like it could be Brian Gray who's made the break. Oh, problems there. 29, 25.64 all getting involved. Now Simpson tries to put the bumper in and just gets himself. Well, he tried to put the bumper in on Broach there. Moody's spun as well, and Russell Taylor's got him. He's made the national points champion, getting spun out, and he's taken speed with him. Well, a plume of smoke as it goes in and hits the safety points on the centre green. Well, those boards proving their worth there. It's come off Gary Sansom's car. You can see the back of the car showing the lack of a wheel, and it's just... Oh, Gary Hooper's been taken out. He's hit the Colin Gould car, and the wheel flies up and it's knocked one of the light poles over. Third is John Wright in 1:28. Then we have number 56, but Maltus's car is on fire. He's going to have to get out of that one fast. The Reds are coming out, in fact. He's on fire himself. Indeed, his boot was on fire there. Oh, they're 5.57 going up in the air, and 98 spinning out with him, catching Steve Franklin as well. The 98 car there, Darren Rowe from Fleckney in Leicestershire. Bill Trout just going past there. Oh, and over goes Broach. And they're going for the spins, the rollovers, and mayhem starts, and the complete rollover there for 301. Straight over he goes, and the tailgate up in the air. 301 Mark Bolwell, and he can still run somewhere on the track. The waving yellows are out. The problem's here. The wheel flies down the track. Oh, that doesn't go in the crowd. Way down the straight into the bottom turn. Oh, no. Yeah, there's a wheel off there somewhere. Cars in confusion, they're going around the turn, the wheel rebounds onto the infield, and it's 5.58. Pete Weeks has got problems, he's still got four wheels though. And indeed Darren Breesman has lost a wheel off his car, number 83, the points leader here. There's the wheel going right under number 7 and the rollover, beautifully cued. Steve Dalton goes over. Oh, and he clouds the fence over, he goes almost there, just clouding the starter's rostrum. And that's caused problems for Palmer, doors being taken out behind them. Also,
Simon Chalkley went there as well.
It's the two blue tops out in front though, France and Dowson. And Tapping there getting caught by Wayman and Ainsworth. And 3.54 going through in the front of Wayman as 4-1-2. Tapping spins out. Trying to pick up the number there. White top driving through on the inside on 69. Andy Lomax having all kinds of problems and getting shoved out of the way up onto the barrel. It's bending beautifully on top of that. The rear wheels spinning helplessly.
217 still second, third there, Kevin Seitch still there, so it's Capri's van. Look at that! What a shunt, a tremendous crash and roll over there. Let's hope the driver is okay. His arm is in fact hanging out of the window. And sprinting to safety, that driver very wisely too, as Keith Jackson spins out and into the mud.
Oh, and he's rolled one over just in front of him. Look at that. And 43 in third place is Derek Clark. Oh, and the leader's in trouble. He's getting airborne there. There's the back markers going through in a tangle on the back straight, one up and over.
In fact, towards the end of the race, and over goes Zoe Thomas. And look at that. Well now, my goodness gracious me. Number 16, Bill Smith, 101. Oops, and it's problems for Mike Thomas. Pete Winston held up and in contact with that car. Winston tries to get away and he's being pushed out of the way. Well now, that is going to be some problems over that. Steve Dance in number 1, getting a little bit out of order there. I don't know whether he considered that Pete Winston was responsible for that hazard. 42, Coupland in the wall. So the car's coming, and there is trouble. There's trouble now, and fortunately those two drivers thinking better of it and walking away. I think that was Steve Dance involved in that lot. One of the other drivers holding on to him. It's not worth getting to that sort of trouble, he's telling him, when it's such a bad day, and there's still trouble here. And all sorts of aggravation taking place. That looked like Pete Winston being set about by Winston not even managing to get his helmet off there, and the race being brought to a halt while order is restored. Now that's most unusual in the Super Rod class, and there's more joining in. Not the sort of scene we like to see at race meetings, and obviously filled by something or other. And the officials at the moment actually making very little effort to try and stop this trouble, and though when there's a few big fellas laying around them, that's understandable. It is really, I think, time somebody stepped in a big way here and disposed of whoever's causing that trouble, because it's not the sort of scene we like to see in oval racing, and it's probably the worst incident of this kind that I've seen in perhaps 20 years of watching racing. So a pretty disgusting little piece of action during this Super Rod race. And the cars, oh my goodness, there's one upside down. Stranded in the middle of the puddle there. That looks like treble 1 Andy Arthurton. Oh no, it's number 11 Julian Myers. Whoever, he's got wet feet. Andy Nash from Cambridge leaps for the wires. He just about makes it. That's his race over with. And just look at that. Now that was a good thing that Andy Nash got out of that just in the nick of time. 147 getting carried along. Graham Richardson. There's more cars piling in. Well, I should think Nash is thanking his lucky stars as Mick Burrows and Dave Shaby both pile into that car. Goodness gracious me. Just entering the shot, and oh my goodness gracious me, that's 174 right up. You see what I mean about that bank? Right at the start position, that is heavy. That has written off that Fiesta. I should think the driver is okay. He's out of the car in double quick time, straight out through the front. A very hard time, but the battle, oh, and Russ Reader gets caught, and over, and out goes Guy Williams. Well, the Williams boys are having a rough month here. We saw Mark Williams blitz his car into the banking at the last meeting. Now Guy Williams goes up, over, and he's out. He's okay.
And Mavropoulos doesn't quite outdrag the incredibly quick RS200 as Trevor Hopkins gets terribly crossed up, and the Porsche goes flying! The winged Porsche of Rob Gibson goes the most incredible somersault, and Rob Gibson, I can see him in the car. He's quite all right. He's moving around in his straps there.
Fastest time in the second runs, and John Welsh hits the back of Mark Rennison's car. Mark makes a masterly recovery, and I think he's going to hold it. The two cars touch there as they go into Chequers Corner. Both the leaders have spun out. Mark Rennison on the right, John Welsh on the left. John Welsh is the first one to select a gear. The rest of the field have gone.
With a smooth, sensible start as Martin Shepherd gets a bit out of shape, and Martin Shepherd goes and takes the Shell Oil sign with him, as using it as a bit of catch fencing.
I don't know, but certainly. He's gone!
He's gone!
This one as the Blues come away, and somebody bouncing the barrels there across the middle. I think it was Dave tapping, and we've got a pile up in the fence right in front of us there.
This is going to be a good one into the first corner. Bardi has just managed to get a clear run into the corner, but he's going wide.
Over and over and over and over and over. Third place here would do him. Not strain that head gasket as Welsh goes off into the tyres. Roger Newbold clear, Ross Browning, Martin Shepherd, Ian Smith connects and goes into the weeds. Oh no, dear. No, he's in trouble, Definitely has to be in trouble. Oh, goodness me.
Who is with number 40. Oh dear, and goes straight into the tyres. And would you believe
Hathaway.
He's caught a tyre there? Hathaway has he's caught a tyre. And how's this for second place? Nudge, wink, straight into the barriers.
Me. Anthony Hillman showed early by all means, but completely missed the corner.
And treble six, Pete Rucroft.
Graham Brundle moving through nicely there in 1.56, putting the pressure on 4.54 Phil Haig. And there's a shunt on the home straight, the 337 car, novice drive there, clobbers the fence. Oh, there's Wayman in a spotter bother, bouncing a barrel and bouncing over Richard Ainsworth and tangling out, I think, with Koos Peters. Someone's thrown an axle away on the home straight. And down on that turn, it could well be that Russ Humphrey is in the places, or he was, and he's up and over, and Humphrey has gone.
Very good racing prospect here. Don't forget that Michael Shield. Whoa!
Oh, yes. Well, that is not quite how to do it.
I take it back.
Beautiful little clockwise spin, and that means John Clarkson, number 39, has gone into second place, and crunch. Second, he's going to be first any moment now. That 6.06 Russell Spink really showing that he knows what to do, and whoops, we have a little bit of racing together. 1, 2, 4.
And you'll see Peter Harrell there in fourth place. Oh, and off goes Warwick Bones. Well, that's one way of taking a shortcut, but...
Yep. So, he's lost it big. My goodness gracious me. Oops, oh dear. Kerr Robertson going very deep into the turn, and a little bit too deep as it happened.
Spun. That's Ivan Gill, number 176. That was Vic Moyce, 366, that hit him. And a whole gaggle of cars scrapping for that third place. Barnes going right round, out of second.
Already several car lengths. Oh, and he's gone! He's gone! He's gone! Can he keep going? Can he keep going? Get the first gear. Come on, Mark, just grab that first gear.
And oh, just look at this! Oh dear, 466.
Well, he's gone yet. Oh, and he holds it just no. He's trying very hard. Go up the hill, but the right line is Shields. Shields on the inside, Palmer loses it into the banking. Well, a big roar of noise as they go off the line, and look at the way that Shields has lost it. Shields has blown it, everybody's going wide to miss him, and Renison gets clear. Makes the best start, it looks like the Mini from here, and of course, is he going to hold it? Well. Yes, in third place, it's number 15.
The Sierra's spun and the Volkswagen has rolled!
John Turner's come through into third place. There he is, 7-11. John Turner squeezes through, and he's over. Alan Coates has rolled, he hit the tyres, and over goes the Metro. I think he'll be all right. A lot of that is smoke and steam and dust. Moment. John Welsh sees him coming and puts the power on. These two cars absolutely side by side, and he loses. In fact, both cars lose it. John Welsh and Michael Shield. Michael Shield psychs John Welsh. Take that third place away from him. Rucroft is pushing Paul Bird round. Who's going to get through? Well, that was tremendous stuff, because I thought that Paul Bird was going to be pushed straight over as they headed for the curbs at the chicane. But they both survived it, Bird and Rucroft, and Tony Bardy's in there in the dirt somewhere. Oh, and Bardy, and that's Ray Greenbank. Greenbank has gone.
He's making lines.
It's not two-wheel motoring.
God, that's John Milner doing his very best to invert the car.
150 brake horsepower. There's over 100 people here today from STP, and it's for Shields. Oh, that was terrible, the result there. That's ruined it for Shield, but was it his own fault?
For that third place, Tony Proctor is still holding it at the moment, but what can Tony Bardi do? And Tony Proctor, look at that! How did Tony Proctor manage not to roll? We got 3 cars abreast and Tony Bardi has lost a place. Obviously another of those paired. Whoa, and he's rolled! Duncan Bissett has rolled. Best start, or is it because Will Gollop tries to come through, doesn't manage it, found his road blocked by Palmer. Palmer's going to roll it. Over and over and over goes Steve Palmer. On the inside, Hopkins likes that spot. He can sneak down there on the inside, keep the other cars going wide. Maloney goes wide into the bank. He was very lucky because that's where the banking starts. A lot of flame coming out of that car. He's going to try and go down on the inside under braking, a bit of a nudge. Well, if you can't get through, push the driver out of the way. Well, that's a bit unfair, I'm not sure. John certainly decided that was where he was going to make his move. It's Welsh who leads from Shield, Palmer, then it's Hopkins, and that's Sean McAdam being pushed around. He's being collected by, and McAdam's got
up and over. Just a little bit, and that is John Turner getting it all wrong. Up into third, Steve Bogg. Now, and Roy Clark has gone off, and oh dear me. Dave Ward 31 and Guy Williams 74. Now it looks like Williams in the lead. Then somebody's rolled. Now we can't, and that's Alan Coates.
Rantanen it is against the line. Welsh goes inside him. Welsh is going to take Rantanen out and does so. Takes them both out. 24. Ludo Sturkis has to back off. John Welsh did himself no good at all then. He's off the line. He's got it, what a brilliant drive. He's off the circuit there. I was talking to Shanker earlier. And over goes Brighton Ada. Over 3 times. The car is left absolutely shattered. He's all right. The marshal's there in a second. Glass went everywhere. The doors went everywhere. The race will have to be stopped.
Southend as they go to the first corner. Southend's got the inside and all hell is let loose. Oh my God!
Into the marshal's post.
There will be
that definitely will stop the race. Absolutely for definite that'll stop the race.
That is Tor Holm. He's not out of the car yet, but there's no sign of fire or anything. All looks under control. Here he comes. All is well there. A spectacular accident. I think a car coming through from the back touched him, pushed him round, and then he swung in front of another car, and once you're going sideways into sand at that sort of velocity, the sand digs in, the car digs in, and over it goes.
Enthusiastic on the big Porsche, which goes, and there it goes. Mark Verrecker tried to go too fast into it, just clipped the edge of the Porsche. Both of them tucked into the side there. Ecker rolled, and there he is in the weeds.
Das war die Führung. So, Kalle Nielsen war die Führung. So, Kalle Nielsen fällt aus auf der Gegengrad. Jupp Waldhüsen, der Holländer, dreht sich in der Sachskurve. Dadurch geht Peter Böhm in Führung. Der Jupp Waldhüsen. Ja, also das wird...
Welsh is yet to score a really good time. Can he do it here? Oh no! John Welsh there went for a gap. Not too sure if there was one. Cleanly there's Aidan Cregan trying to come through. Oh, gets squeezed now. Aidan Cregan on the top of the Metro and RS200. He who was the fastest, and somebody climbing up there, and well, that's Skogstad who has spun. But it's Matti Alamäki who gets into the lead, and Tershi there. Oh dear, there's Michael Shields' Metro